Bowler. I haven't got all day.
Mr. Bowler to you, little screw. And I shan't be able to give you more than 2 stars in my guide to British nicks. No lift and crack pose. Yuck.
Great.
Mr. Bowler. Good to see you, Mr. Bowler.
Right, Rich. Breakfast at the Ritz, I think.
Ritz Mayfair, oh my word.
It is typical of your class to envy my class, Harris.
Class? You'll never have class if you live to be 100. You're just an East End boy.
No, that's all finished. I'm going to be up there, living with the creme, being one of the creme.
Never in a million years, Bowler.
Oh, no. Dover sole, no chips, just a side salad. And for afters,
Cheesecake, sir?
Huh? Where? I see. Oh, kill Bonnie Day. Now, wine? No, thanks. With the Dover sole, I think a sparkling hock from the lower regions of the Rhine. Chablis.
Chablis is a French wine, sir?
Pardon?
Yes, sir. German Chablis. Sir, I wonder if you'd mind if another gentleman shared your table.
I most certainly would.
Very well, sir. I'll tell the bishop.
Allow me to terminate my phraseology. I was just about to say I most certainly would not mind.
Thank you, sir. My Lord Bishop.
Thank you. I'm very grateful.
Oh, not at all. If I can help someone on my way. It is one of your little mottos, isn't it?
Well, yes, I suppose it is.
A bowler, Stanley Bowler.
I'm the Bishop of Wessex. How do you do?
My Lord Bishop.
Thank you.
Oh, double blessed.
I beg your pardon?
A lord and a bishop. I mean, that can't be bad, can it?
The Lord is ecclesiastical nomenclature.
I see. Yeah. Reading anything good?
My secret passion.
Pardon?
Tropical fish.
Oh, Kelkioncidoncy. Tropical fish top the division of my league as well.
Really? Then perhaps you can help me. I have been combing London for a fan-tailed golden tetra. I can't find one anywhere.
Snap. Neither can I.
Then seek, and ye shall find.
Oh, another of your little mottos. You are a devil.
Wilson in Sunderland has got 2.
2 what?
Fan-tailed golden tetras.
Really?
Do you know him?
Only by reputation. Of course, we fishy people are like a brotherhood, aren't we?
Well, yes, I suppose we really are. Do you know, I've grown so attached to the little blighters that I just cannot bring myself to eat fish.
Oh, me neither. I'd be like a cannibal.
Your Dover sole, sir?
How dare you? I did not order fish.
But you distinctly said that you wanted...
Pardon?
My mistake, sir. What did you order?
Do you feel the same way about cattle?
Hypocritical, but no.
Beef, that's what I ordered, beef.
Beef, sir.
Not only do you get my order wrong, but you haven't given the bishop his eating irons.
Very sorry, sir. Right away, sir.
Have you read this?
Oh, do you know, I really don't think I have. Ah, how terribly interesting.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh, yes, fine. I just want to do a little purple. Excuse me a moment. What are you doing here?
Waitressing, what does it look like?
I won't have my wife working. Suppose somebody found out.
So what? There's no shame in it.
No shame. My wife's skivvying.
Or would you rather I went out navvying?
I'd rather you behaved like a lady and did nothing at all. Good God, I'll give you a century a week. You can't need the money.
It's not the money, Stan. I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet. I want to have some pride in myself.
Oh, you're my wife. Isn't that proud enough?
It would be if you got down off your high horse and came back to live with me. In the meantime, it's my life and I'll do what I like.
You giving your notice?
No.
Are you going to give in your notice?
If you don't take your hands off me, I'll let everyone in here know that you grabbed me behind here for a quick fumble.
Now listen, Jermaine Greer. You come round to my table asking for a tip and I'll give you one right out the window.
Groucho, Chico, Harbo. Dinner up. Where are you? Oh, yeah. Here, lads.
Ah, silver service. I like it. I like it.
Hardly see 'em, you know.
You know, Reg, you must not judge the quality of something merely by its size. Or magnitude, as I call it. It's simply vulgar.
What do you call them?
Found-tailed golden tetras. Of course, you know, they are the aquatic aristocrats, like the Haile Selassies of the fish world.
Well, I should think so at 50 guineas each.
The price of something, Reg, is merely what it cost. One of my little
Mottos, Mr. Bowler.
mottos. Besides, the aesthetic value of observing the wonders of nature is worth all the money in the world. And another thing.
What's that?
Knowing that the Bishop of Wessex hasn't got one, knowing that Wilson in Sunderland has only got 2, and knowing that I've got 3.
I can still hardly see 'em.
Oh, hush your twiddle, Reg. Here, memo. Send cheque to Jokerama, the novelty shop, for goods received, viz and i.e. 1 gross funny noses, 1 gross amputated fingers, and 12 dozen whoopee cushions.
Here, you can have a party, Mr. Bowler.
No, just paying my dues.
What, Solly Isaac's mob?
No, dues with a D, Reg.
Why? What's a joke shop ever done for you?
Given Doreen to boot.
Oh, why don't you leave her alone, Mr. Bowler? That's the 10th job you've lost her in a fortnight.
I'll tell you why. Because when I am taking tea with the Bishop of Wessex up Westminster, I wish to be asbestos.
How do you mean?
Fireproof. I don't want Lord Aaron wandering by and saying, oh, Boothby, look at him. His wife works in a joke shop, behind a counter with a rubber arrow through her head.
Well, plenty of women go out to work these days. Mrs. Gandy does.
Yeah, well, if my Doreen was the Empress of India, I wouldn't mind, but the tack jobs that she keeps coming back with, well, they embarrass me socially. I'm just not going to have it. Open the door.
Hey, what did the Spanish farmer say to his hens?
I don't know.
Olé! No, Stan. Taken the top yet?
Here, you've been on the gin.
No, I'm just happy. Hey, I've got another job.
You stubborn cow!
Well, I just thought I'd pop in and tell you.
Right, well, you can pop right out again and get your cards.
And if I don't, I suppose you'll bribe someone or lean on someone until they give them to me.
Bullseye.
Well, God, you might have a bit of trouble with this lot.
Oh, really? Why, who have you taken employment with?
Oh, a little firm off Victoria Street.
Namely?
New Scotland Yard.
I tell you this, Phillips, I've never known such crass stupidity in all my born days. Just where do you think you're going in the force?
Rather like to end up in the CID, sir.
A detective? You couldn't even detect your own behind unless you sat on it. Didn't the name Bowler mean anything to you?
I realised we'd had a spot of trouble with him, sir.
Trouble? We have had nervous breakdowns because of him. We have had premature retirements because of him. And now you have to go and employ his wife in your office.
She's only working a Roneo machine.
I don't care if she's only stirring the tea. Get rid of her.
She's got no criminal record herself.
Yes, she has. Her name's Bowler. Sack her.
Sir, I shall have to say this. Should we, in the Metropolitan Police, conduct personal vendettas of this sort? Because, quite frankly, sir, this smacks of victimisation.
Does it?
Yes, sir.
Well, it is. Sack her. Vice squad, please. I'd like to speak to my wife. Hello, Agnes. We're dining out tonight. Anywhere you like. The sky's the limit. No, I'm not drunk. I'm just having a good day, that's all. The Mayfair what? Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll meet in the canteen and talk about it.
It's not fair. I put in an honest day's work here.
I'm sorry, I'm only carrying out orders.
Yeah, that's what the Nazis said. Here, you've got a big desk. Come on, why have I got the push?
Certain information has come into our possession indicating that you are the wife of a known criminal.
My God, he'd go that far, would he?
Who?
My rotten, stinking husband. What did he do, phone you up himself?
I'm sorry, I'm not allowed to reveal our sources.
Oh, there's no need to. I'm just about had enough of him interfering with my life. Oh, get out of the way!
Priceless! She's blaming Bowler.
Well, you might have told her that he had nothing to do with it.
I might have.
Will there be anything else, sir?
No. I shall push off early if I was you, Ron.
If you don't mind, sir, I think we'll scrub round bowls on Monday nights because I don't want to play with you anymore.
Stand back, Wedge. I've got a killer here.
What is it?
A piranha. South American killer fish. Now, if you try to wade across the Orinoco River, mate, you'd have your legs chopped off before you got over the other side.
Sounds more like hit and run driver. What are you back here for?
Because it is rare. Any fool can have 500 goldfish, but a top aquarist like myself goes in for a few pieces of resistance. Ah, just right. Lift the lid off, Reg. Mind, you'll have your fingers off. Go on, give him to me.
You ain't putting my hand in there.
No, the container, fool. Now then, gently does it.
You swine!
That's your fault, that is. You have just given my piranha a 150 quid snack.
I'll pay you back for losing me all those jobs. My God, Stan, you've pulled some strokes in your time, but I never thought you'd grass on me.
Grass? Me? How can you say that?
Well, somebody did.
Oh, that's stronging it a bit too much, Mrs. Bowler. I mean, that's the 11th commandment. Thou shalt not grass.
Yeah. I'd rather you'd kept your rotten job. I'd rather jump in air with him than grass.
I'm sorry, Stan. Shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, well, it's said now. I shall carry the wound to my grave.
Well, I was mad. I mean, you did lose me all those other jobs.
Yeah, but I did that decently. By bribery and threats. Not like grassing.
Brandy, Mr. Bowler.
Oh, thanks, Reg. Here. Hold on a minute. Who did grass, then?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you know coppers, they'll only tell you the time. This bloke Chamberlain, he said information had come into their possession.
Who?
Chamberlain?
Look no further.
Right. You turn over the nearest stone, and there he is.
I'll have him. I'll flaming have him for this. How dare he put his mucky conk into my family business? How dare he get my wife to sack?
Well, you've been doing that for the last 2 weeks.
Well, that's different. I'm your husband. I've got conjugal rights. He hasn't. He's got no rights. And when I've finished with him, he won't have any left either. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a copper by the toe. If he honours, hard luck. Oh, I think that these will do admirably, Mr. Amys.
7.5.
I think 6.
7.
6.
6.5.
6.
6.25.
5.5.
6.
6. 6 grand. Now, I mean 1,000.
Do you want a receipt, Mr. Bowler, or
Oh, please, Mr. Amys. May I use your phone?
Certainly. I shan't keep you a minute.
Right. Two, 4, 6,
6,
double 5,
5,
3, 4.
3, 4. They were worth 7, Mr. Bowler.
Yeah, I know, but I got his boy in Harrow. Oh, hello, Doreen. Yeah, Stan. Yeah, you can start phase 2. Do what? You won't do it unless what? You crafty Judy. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Tell her. What is the world coming to? Blackmailed by one's own wife. She won't fix Chamberlain for me unless I let her go back to work.
You got to give it to her, Mr. Bowler. She's a right little limpet.
Oh, you got to admire her for it. If only she would learn to be coof like I.
Receipt, Mr. Bowler?
Your cheque, Mr. Amys.
And the stones.
To do business, a pleasure.
You can have them made up.
Pass it, Patoot. These are bait.
A bird?
An insect.
A great big blue bottle.
Look at me. Go on. Look at me. I am an unemployment figure.
I'm sorry, I cannot employ you.
Oh, nobody can. Not while that hyena Stanley Bowler keeps hounding me. Well, I've had enough. I'm going to have my full penn'orth. How would you like his rotten head on a plate?
My dear Mrs. Bowler, take a seat. Can I get you a nice cup of tea? Biscuit? Wholemeal digestive?
Oh, it can be champagne and oysters by the time you've heard what I've got to say. Now listen, and then book him a room at the Pentonville Hilton.
Oh, my dear Lord Bishop, do come in. Oh. Beethoven.
Otto Klemperer?
No, Beethoven.
It's just that I have never associated Beethoven with doorbells.
Yeah, well, who would associate Cardinal Wolsey with a pair of socks? Did you come to see?
Oh, how absolutely fascinating.
Yeah. Of course, I would have been able to show you some fantail golden tetras, only they have gone to provide sustenance for another of God's little creatures.
Who?
Him. Reg, demo for the bishop.
Bishop?
Oh, good evening,
Reginald.
Reginald.
Now, gloves, Reg, gloves.
Mind you, he does prefer Danish.
Fascinating, fascinating. Violence without malice. There is a lesson to be learned here, surely?
Oh, yeah, we learned it. That's why we wear gloves.
Not quite my real meaning. Oh, my words, how beautiful he is.
Beautiful. My Lord Bishop, as a connoisseur of beauty, Your Grace, I wonder if you could give me your opinion on one of these.
Good Lord.
Not industrial, of course. I'm thinking of having my autograph made out of them for the handle of my paper knife.
Really?
Like a squeeze.
Thank you.
Reg, do sit down.
Excuse fingers.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, Ludwig's busy tonight, isn't he? I wonder who it is.
I wonder.
All right. Nobody move.
Now, if you're selling tickets for the police ball, it's no way to go about it.
What is the meaning of this?
You keep quiet. I'm coming to you.
May I inquire?
Yes, you may. I have got a search warrant, and I've found what I'm searching for. Shame you had to do business with Bowler at the end of his career.
I don't know what you're talking about. I tell you that I am the Bishop of Wessex.
Rubbish. According to my information, you are better known as Dutch Henry.
You apologise for that remark.
Yeah, what do you think that is, a football shirt?
The oldest cover in the business. You must be losing your touch, Stan. I mean, he doesn't even look like a bishop. Look at his face.
I say.
Yeah. You can say it all at the yard. Come on, all of it.
You're making a mistake, Superintendent.
We'll see.
I demand to know what is going on. What is happening?
You're having your collar felt. You might be back to front, but you're still having it felt. Reg, he didn't look in the fish tank, did he?
No.
I heard that.
Come this way, gentlemen.
2 biscuits each, you fool.
Gentlemen, do sit down. Tea and biscuits. A car will be round to take you home shortly.
Oh, how very kind.
I'm very sorry, my lord, that we had to check up on you. It is part of the job, you understand.
Quite. How was dear Ramsay?
Well, actually, he was just going to bed. Your diamonds, Mr. Bowler, and your receipt. Of course, had you produced it earlier?
Oh, I would have. Only it's very difficult to get your hand in your back pocket if your arm is an hammerlock.
Just one more thing. We are waiting, Superintendent.
Yes. My Lord Bishop, Mr. Bowler.
And?
Reg.
Mr. Waters.
Mr. Waters. What?
Go on, spit it out, Superintendent.
I want to apologise to all of you. I acted hastily upon false information received.
Fancy giving false information to the police.
Yeah, people rotten.
Excuse us. Once again, my personal apologies. Chamberlain, my dear chap, I would like to talk to you about something.
Oh, I like it.
Revenge should never be sweet, Mr. Bowler.
Oh, you're quite right. Sorry.
I'm not a fool, you know. I realised that you were making use of me in some way.
Here, we better go.
And
Fish
if
to
I were
feed.
to reconstruct tonight's events with the Commissioner, I feel quite sure that we should discover a setup. Is that the word?
Yeah, well, he was asking for it. He gave my wife the sack. Out of spite.
Did he? Well, I see no reason to pursue the matter further, particularly in light of the generous offer you have made towards the church.
How generous.
I think he means the sparklers.
Just a little one.
I'll go on. Have a bonbon.
How very generous, yes. You know, I always knew that we would raise the rest of the money for the new west window. God moves in a mysterious way, his wonders to perform.
With villains like you working for him, he don't have to lift a finger.